He realized that something seemed off in his life, and it had never felt the same since he came from the abandoned asylum. He eventually braved the asylum and went into the basement where he found the cause of his misery. It was the Nevicast.
Yay!
That was dark, bro. That was so dark.
And another wonderful and brilliant start to our week. Hey guys, welcome to Nevicast, our weekly Shalon Shabingle, where we wax esoteric about anime and gaming and whatever else sounds our fancy. This is your boy, Fearless Billy Nuwanda, and I have no puns for this week. So, Hans, take us away.
I'm sure you all know that I am Hans at this point, and if you don't, fucking pay attention. Moving on.
What's up? This is Rum. I'm the controller here today.
Yes. Rum is now the official technical master.
Technical director.
Technical director.
Yes.
I've been replaced.
It comes with age. Since yesterday was my birthday.
Respect.
This is true.
How old are you now, Jason?
35.
I mean, Rum.
35.
35.
Old bastard.
Yeah, until I hit 36.
Yep. We're the same age for a month.
And continue with introductions. Also, I'm here. I am Jared, and hi.
We have a new name for him.
What? Really?
Homie Flakes!
That's horrible.
Homie Flakes?
Is it because he's black?
Yeah. That's what I was about to ask. I was like, that's terrible.
No, that and he flaked out last week. So.
Oh.
Strike that from the record.
No, everyone gets their stupid nickname. Now you've got yours.
Homie Flakes is terrible. I'd rather have
It is.
Hans. Give me Hans. Alright,
Moving
anyways.
on, it's your girl, Ellie, and today we have Dylan with us. Say hi, Dylan.
Yay.
Saw, dude.
Because Don's in Mexico.
Yeah, this week there will be no,
Yeah, it's a like-for-like switch.
Yeah, Adon is actually vacationing over in Mexico this week, and he didn't bother to invite any of us.
Yeah.
Damn it!
And it was my birthday.
I found out last
invited
night.
me.
I was like, hey man, where you at? I'm in Mexico. I'm like, shit. What?
Yeah, I remember he said something, but I forgot.
He said, he's like, we need to go down to Cancun sometime. I got family down there. He's like, okay.
Yeah, didn't think it was gonna be like next fucking week.
He's like, where you at? I'm in Cancun.
So yeah, tonight this week's format will be just a little bit different because of that, but still dank memes for everybody. So let's go on to some gaming talk. And as I sip on my Dr. Pepper, I have to admit that, yeah, I got one wrong last week. So, like, for all those who, like, listened to the Nevicast last week, we were talking about, like, video games and whatnot and shit that might not be coming out. And I went on this giant, like, 10-minute tear about how Monster Hunter Stories will never fucking come out because the anime is just not doing that great. And, you know, like, fucking Capcom will never localize that shit.
And then not even 2 days later.
The fucking Nintendo Direct, and it's just like, Monster Hunter Stories is coming to the West. God fucking damn it.
Haha.
What's a
brief redaction.
Monster Hunter?
Ignore him.
Is it some kind of Pokemon?
Can I eat it?
Can I eat it? Well, you know, Monster Hunter Stories, they do start off as eggs that you have to retrieve, and then you hatch them.
Start off as eggs.
Tamagotchi?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that's exactly what
Those
it
are
is.
coming back, too.
Oh, yeah,
Are
they
they?
are.
Yeah.
Thank you
Yeah.
for bringing that up.
More
Yeah.
bombs so
They're
kids could
even
cry.
smaller now.
Oh, great.
They're like keychain size.
Well, that's what they were. They were for your
Well, I
keychain.
mean,
Were they
before they were
Yeah,
they
they were
were
keychains.
bigger.
I remember
though.
them being, yeah.
They were
No,
pretty big.
but they were still for your
But
keychain.
now they're this big.
She's
Yes.
a woman, so she has like 30 giant things on her keys. So she
Oh my
doesn't
god. No, but I remember these were like stories of people hanging their Tamagotchis like on their rear view mirror, and they would like take their hands off the wheel and play with the Tamagotchi, and they'd get into like car accidents and shit.
What?
Yeah.
This was pre-cell phone.
That was
Yeah.
texting back then.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
stupid people had to find a new way, a different way
Exactly.
to kill themselves.
Yeah, I had a R2D2 one.
Oh my
back
god.
In the day. It was
Of course
great.
you did.
Yeah.
Did it still poop?
No,
That's a good question.
You had to give it oil and like oil bath
So
and
It's like, wait a minute, did it?
There's like you see like a screw
Ask
on
the
the
real
floor, you know, like oh R2,
Just leave a screw.
naughty boy.
Oil slick.
Yeah.
An oil slick, yeah.
But yeah, so I mean, like it's kind of assumed. I mean, at the end of the day, it is kind of an easy localization for them because they're dubbing the anime right now thanks to Funimation, so they can just use the dub cast to swap right in. You know, it's just it'll be easy money. Well, because I know the game didn't sell that great in Japan, but here in America, we're so Monster Hunter starved at this point that we'll pretty much take anything.
Okay, hold on a second. So, I've only seen the anime, but I haven't seen the anime. So, what kind of game is this?
It's an RPG
like
developed
a traditional
by.
RPG.
Yeah.
You hit things with swords.
I mean, there's some action elements to it, but like its combat system is more like an RPG. That just happens to have shades of Monster Hunter in it.
Like Ragnarok Odyssey, if anybody's played that.
No.
You're the
Isn't
only one.
Ragnarok
Way to
Odyssey
go,
closer
homie
to
folks.
Phantasy Star Online?
Somewhat. But it had more RPG elements into it.
Oh,
And, like,
this
an
is more
story.
like standard RPGs where you have your menu of what you're going to do. You just go into battle riding a dinosaur or a wyvern.
Okay.
Yeah, if you really want a good like analysis of what it has to offer, Gaijin Hunter and Apex and Eric's Gaming all have like little gameplay videos up from when they played the demo.
Okay.
So yeah, if you want to kind of get like your feet wet with a little bit on stories, like that's a good place to start.
Nah, I like my feet dry on that one.
I'd actually
Burn.
I might actually play that
Play what?
the RPG one.
Monster Hunter Stories.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, you would.
it's got some fun stuff to it. So I
Lots of
mean,
fun
like,
games.
and of course you know Dad Amiibo.
Shit.
That's probably the other main reason why they wanted to bring it out is because they have to justify the fucking Amiibo cost.
Yeah.
How many amiibos are they releasing for it?
They put out 3, which like for Nintendo, that's probably enough to want to make them like want to.
Well, which ones are they releasing? This is important, man.
They had like one of Loot on top of his Monstie, which they
Oh.
call it different in the.
Well, it's Reroyus in Japanese. It's Rathalos in English.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll probably just go with Rathalos or some abbreviation of it.
Well, they call him Ryus for short because it's supposed to be a pet name, as he is a glorified pet. And they'll probably just call him Los or Losi.
Yeah.
Because Wrath would also cover the Rathian as well.
Lucy, I'm home.
But I think there's one of Loot on his Rathalos, Cheval on his Rathian. I believe the last one was Navi, the obnoxious,
yeah.
the obnoxious like super duper different looking
Bell.
Palico, yeah, feline.
I wouldn't classify him as a Palico. He's useless.
He's just odd in general. It's kind of weird too, because I don't know how far you got. Like, did you watch any of the anime that much, Jared? I know you said
He
like
said earlier that he saw the
he
trailer,
saw it,
he
but you
hasn't
didn't
bothered
see
with
Yeah, I
it.
saw it on Crunchyroll, and I saw the little, the placeholder, the card for it, and I was like, Monster Hunter Stories, and I clicked on it and looked at, the little screen caps for the first episode. I was like, what is this kitty shit?
Yeah, it's like it's really odd because like Navi is supposed to be this fully functioning like Palico, but Navi looks like they actually have Palicos and felines and Melnews that look like the traditional fucking Monster Hunter ones, and they're supposed to be interacting with this really weird chibi-fied one that's played by a very famous voice actress, Mao.
Is it let me guess, is it the lady that did a Doraemon or something?
No, she's actually like an up-and-comer. Like,
Oh, okay.
she got her start in Super Sentai, matter of
Alright.
fact. She was Gokai Yellow. And then, inexplicably, she landed a couple big voice acting jobs, and it snowballed from there.
Well, good for her.
So, like, they actually did they had the Gokaigers back on, and the most, like, not the current Sentai, but the one before that, Zyohuger, and a lot of people were surprised she even came back for that. But then she actually like does voice acting for the new series too. So go figure. She probably just likes the series in general. But yeah, Monster Hunter Stories coming out this fall.
Battlefront 2.
Battlefront
trailer
2,
dropped.
woo!
That
Yeah,
looks fucking
that was
great.
that's probably the other really big announcement this week was Battlefront 2. Looks like they're finally adding a campaign mode.
Finally.
So
Yay, another Hoth level. I'm fucking. Yeah. Yay, Hoth.
I just want space battles back. That was my main.
Yeah.
Well, they kind of put it in with the DLC, but it's EA and DICE, so of course they got to cock tease everything and try to stretch it out. So
Now they have,
I mean, they've made good steps. They're bringing back characters from all. It's not just the original trilogy now. Now it's everything. Like they're gonna have characters from the prequels.
Oh,
and
dude,
Oh,
sick.
prequels,
the trailer,
thank God.
the trailer picks up like right after Return of the Jedi when the Death Star
the
2
campaign.
blows up.
Yeah, the campaign looks.
And
to
you
be
start off
completely
as
different.
like one of the stormtroopers.
Yeah.
And you
Okay.
just- right after, like leading up to the First Order.
Important question. Can you play as Chewbacca's family from the Christmas special?
I
wanna
think
be
that's
lumpy.
DLC.
Stinky.
Stinky and lumpy?
Yeah.
I want to go on Lumpy's masturbation machine.
Yeah.
So I can watch B. Arthur sing.
I was gonna say, I think like the current like Lucasfilm like hierarchy is even more determined to hide the holiday special than George Lucas ever was.
Thank
But
God
I
for
mean,
you,
like
too.
I played through the first Battlefront. I mean, like I wasn't much of a fan of the first person mode just because I thought it was a little too twitchy for my taste. But I had a shit ton of fun in Air Supremacy, or their Fighter Squad. Wasn't it Fighter Squadron mode?
Yeah, but that was it. It was X-wings and all that kind of stuff. Just
Multiplayer
that.
only
Yeah.
completely turned me off from the whole game. So.
I like the game. I think first person's fine because that's what they're doing nowadays. I think this was really just like a test run for Battlefield 1. But as far as like the look, the feel, the sound design, I thought it was all on point. There just wasn't enough for me to play. Like even now, like right now it's on sale. I think if it isn't now, then it was last week.
It's on
sale for like $10.
Yeah,
and
it's
I'm
on
still
sale
like,
on
nah, I'm not
PSN.
gonna buy it because there's just
Yeah.
not enough game there. Even though I do enjoy it, there's not enough. Because I played
Yeah.
Battlefield 1 and 2, or Battlefront 1 and 2, the originals.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I like
2, the
those.
space battles, going from ship to ship and taking out like the engine and the shield.
Oh, yeah.
All that stuff. That was really fun. Why can't they just do that? It's
Well,
not that hard.
With, like,
again,
better
now-
It's not that hard.
Now that they have Criterion is doing vehicles and stuff.
Yeah.
For the Battlefront 2, they might actually do space battles
That's
this
good.
time.
But just bringing back everything into the fold, like even in Battlefront 2, how you could play as the droids from the Separatist army, the little fucking rolly droid with the shields. Oh, that was so much fun. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
So if they just get even a hint of that back, then it'll be a day one purchase for me.
Yeah, we'll probably get some more details on that at E3. Now, that might influence my decision. I mean,
When is E3?
Yeah, I was gonna
E3
ask
is going to
that
be
too.
in June.
Oh, okay.
I think it's
Oh,
either right
shit.
before or right after Acon.
Okay.
Yeah, it's usually somewhere around Acon.
That's when they're going to reveal the Scorpio as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Scorpio's going to get revealed. Nintendo will probably bring out some more games, and
Hoping
Sony
that
will.
fucking Bethesda will actually announce the next Elder Scrolls game. That'd be awesome.
You
Aren't
can
they
buy
working on
Skyrim
something?
again.
No,
Oh
they're
yeah,
It'll
it's
probably
like
just be
Skyrim
Skyrim.
Special Edition.
Yeah.
no,
Or
they're
just
working
do
on
what
something
I'm
right
doing.
now, aren't
Get
they?
Skyrim on Switch.
Yeah, and that's the thing. They were saying that even when
We've
Skyrim
gone-
comes on Switch, it may not be the special edition. It might just be
Oh
vanilla.
my god.
Like we're just gonna go back and redo since Skyrim Special Edition was such a hit. We're gonna do Oblivion next, and
Oh god.
then
Well,
we're gonna do Morrowind.
Yeah, do Morrowind.
What I'm figuring is that it's probably going to be
Then do
Skyrim,
Daggerfall.
the version with all the DLC, but it won't be like the. I'm not expecting it to be the Legendary.
I'm not either.
Because I mean, I know enough about the Switch's architecture and hardware
Right.
to know that it can't pull off the Legendary Edition specs. But my main deal is just like, as long as it includes all the DLC, I mean, it's Portal Skyrim. I mean, there's nothing more satisfying than being on the shitter and, taking down like a fucking dragon or two.
That was why I enjoyed playing it on my Vita on the shitter.
Yep.
Remote play.
Oh my god.
All right, I have a joke for you. All right, if you're taking a crap at 11:59 and rolls over to midnight, is it the same shit, different day?
That's a knee slapper, Jason.
Oh, that is a knee
Ah.
slapper. That is a way
Bazinga!
over right there.
Thanks,
God.
Dad.
Yeah, thanks, Dad.
Oh my god.
Alright, so, and of course, the other, super duper huge story, the one we'll probably talk in depth about for gaming tonight, is a couple days ago, Nintendo came out of nowhere and basically just flat out said that they're discontinuing the NES Classic.
Yeah.
Oh,
Did they really?
Yeah.
They really.
Did it really do that bad?
No.
It
It's
sold
like the
out.
opposite.
I would just say,
You
like,
can't get
isn't-
one.
Yeah, they are extremely hard to find.
What
Oh
a
my
fucking
God.
cock.
And they're like,
Basically-
oh yeah, we're not going to do that anymore. Here, buy a
Why?
Switch instead.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you had to
Mhm.
buy all that shit on the Switch.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, the basic idea, it's like, it boils down, because, like, when this story broke out, everybody I knew, like, on my Facebook timeline, on the internet, was fucking livid. Because it was just like, God damn it, I just want to experience, like, the nostalgia of my youth, and,
You can.
you know, like, it do this, like, it just buy this little fucking box. Like, why is Nintendo being so stubborn? I want to give them my money.
Luckily,
Yeah, meanwhile they're sending targets like 2.
Yeah.
luckily, the Chinese are very good at bootlegs, so...
Not even that.
Yeah.
Emulate. Sorry, I can't say it. The E word. The E word, people.
Well,
you can
I
have
mean,
every
they're-
NES game ever made in like 5 minutes.
On your phone.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I have an SNES emulator on my phone right now.
Well, I mean,
I have a triple system that can play NES, SNES, and Sega Genesis games all
Oh my
in one
God.
console.
yeah, like,
Yeah.
I mean,
You don't
like,
need it. Just this for the
yeah,
casuals.
it's
Yeah.
just, again, it's one of those deals where, like, people want to give them money, but Nintendo is so steadfast on doing their own way of things. And what it really boils down to is two concepts. One is the obvious that, you know, Nintendo, of course, I'm sure by this summer at E3 will unveil their virtual console. And Nintendo notoriously sells their fucking virtual console games usually at a minimum of $5 to $6 a pop, just for NES games. Depending on how big the NES game is, they sometimes go even more expensive. And it's kind of hard to do that when you're up against a little box that can... Yeah. They're up against a little box that has like 30 games and it's only $60. You know, so on a technical level, they're kind of actually eating severely into their profit margins with that. The other major thing is that people still try to classify Nintendo as like an electronics gaming company.
Yeah.
No, you need to stop doing that.
They're a toy maker.
You need to classify Nintendo as a toy maker.
What?
Yeah.
And when
they
you-
started, like, they originally started making.
Oh yeah,
card
I know.
games.
Originally they did.
But like if
yeah,
you,
they're pretty much toys. That's all.
but if you sit there and you,
that's hard to do.
if you think about Nintendo as a toy maker, all of their really baffling decisions make sense. It's
Yeah.
like
Okay.
with the NES Classic and with the NES Classic, they weren't in their intention was never to put out a cheap box that could play NES games to give people an alternative. All they needed is they wanted something to keep Nintendo mind share
in between
between
releases.
the death of the Wii U and the launch of the Switch.
But they still just don't like money because why would they not replenish for the demand? It's like the whole amiibo
Because
quote
they're
unquote
not-
crisis.
They're not
Because,
thinking
again,
like that.
they
They're
don't
thinking
think
toy
like-
company.
They think like a
Right.
toy company. They want to sit there and they want to give you a little
What's the
taste and
next-
snatch it away.
Yeah. What's the
And
next
then they
hottest
want to
thing?
point you towards the product they want you to buy.
Yeah.
They want you to buy. They don't want you buying the NES Classic. They want you to now go to the Switch.
That's why I don't like Nintendo. Man.
Yeah. I don't buy Nintendo stuff. So.
You know, and it's like with Amiibos. That's another really notorious example.
Toy.
They are literal toys.
You know, like with
No,
a lot
they're
of
action figures.
They're like Webkins, if you think about it.
I don't know.
They're like Webkins.
I don't know
Webkin.
what-
A Webkins is a stuffed animal that you could like play with on the internet. Like you plug it in or you do something, but you get like a little. It's like
That
connected to
sounds
like the
insane.
yeah, like, it's like connected to the internet. You can fucking play Flash games with your Webkins. Used to be popular like years ago
Like
with
a-
kids.
Told you she loved Tamagotchi.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like, you know, they sit there and, yeah, like, when they put out their Smash Amiibos and stuff, like, you could find 5 million Marios, you could find 5 million Pikachus or Jigglypuffs,
Right.
but if you wanted some of the more rare ones, like the Fire Emblem,
Wouldn't like the
Amiibo?
Wii Fit Trainer one also.
yeah, the
that
Wii
was
Fit
like-
Trainer, the
Yeah.
Villager, those were almost impossible to find, and they didn't bother to restock it until a year later. Because again...
Pokemon Go.
Yeah, like, I mean, that kind of shit, too. I mean, well, because, you know, again, Nintendo acts like a toy maker. They want to constantly cock tease you, intentionally constrict the supply to hype the demand, so that every time they release that shit, people snatch it up because they're too scared to think of, oh shit, if I don't get this now, I'm never going to get it. You know? And that's the way they operate. That's the way that Japan always operates and will always continue to operate as long as the current generation is in charge. Now, when Kimishima leaves finally or retires, maybe the younger cats will finally change some shit around. But for right now, that's the way it is. Now, for everybody thinking, oh, maybe they'll come up with an SNES Classic or an N64 Classic. No, it's never going to happen now because the Switch is out.
I don't know. It could be like the Monster Hunter stories, and like the week after you said that.
This is one of those situations where I'd love to be wrong. I'd love to be able to like.
Yeah, I would shell out for an N64 thing because I can't ever like play N64 games like on my shitty laptop or on my phone. You know, it's not powerful enough. So anything I could play N64 games on would be fantastic.
Yeah, or even it also really speaks to the power of Nintendo because like just the other day I was at the dollar store. And I saw the Sega Genesis Classic on a shelf for like $15.
Well, the problem
with came with like Sonic and all this other shit, and I was like, "Hey, what?"
The problem with the Genesis Classic is that it wasn't engineered very well, so it kind of plays like ass.
Oh, really?
Yeah, the NES Classic was very well designed, almost too well designed. Because another major problem I think with why they discontinued it. Is because that shit got hacked really quick.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Talk shit on Nintendo all you want, but they do make a quality product.
Do they?
Yeah, I mean they make sure that like you like you can't. That's why they say that like everything's made out of Nintendium. You can't fucking break it, and you can't
I do like that they put all that stuff on the Nintendo Switch cartridges so babies don't swallow them.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I would say like
seasoning on the Nintendo Switch cartridges.
Yeah, I would have to say the only misstep they've really made in build quality is with some of the Switch docks. Because there was a batch of Switch docks that were not formed properly, and they were causing a screen scratching issue.
I thought that was just... scratching. Sorry, I thought you were going to talk about the warping thing.
They also squeal pretty loud sometimes.
It's just a cheap piece of plastic. I imagine down the line it might get a redesign.
It probably will. I'm sure, like, because to be honest with that dock, they shouldn't even have had to have covered it in the first place. Like, optimally, like, most sensible people would, just, bing, and it would just sit right there, But, again, Nintendo equals toy maker. They're not thinking about, everybody in here, which we're all in our 20s and 30s. They're thinking about,
the kids.
The babies.
Yeah, Johnny Appleseed, who's like 6 years old, and they get him a fucking Switch. So, but yeah, it's just one of those deals where I can understand everybody's frustrations, but you have to always keep in mind that Nintendo's going to be a toy maker. I'm probably the biggest Nintendo fanboy out of everybody, but the same token, like, even I recognize them for, some of their more shitty, baffling decisions they make sometimes. It kind of sucks, but, fuck, I need Zelda in my life. I still haven't beaten the game either, too, by the way.
Ooh, I guess I'll go fight Ganon. Wait a minute, what's this over here?
That's pretty much what it's turned into. I could go fight Ganon any fucking time I wanted to, but now I'm too busy trying to like fucking explore islands and...
Yeah, sounds like me and Skyrim. Main
I'm
quest
hungry.
goes that way.
I'm gonna
go
cook
over
a
that
ferry.
Yeah.
So... a cheese wheel.
Yeah. I need some...
Roll it down a mountain.
Yeah.
Oh, lordy.
Alright.
Yeah, so
So moving on.
Yeah, moving on for the most part. Man, it kind of just feels weird because like normally we seg into like a Don's Corner and we don't have a corner to seg into.
That's fun.
So
Don's Corner has been canceled this week.
Like, hold on.
Actually, it'll be moving to Thursdays, I believe. Once we talk to him about it.
Well, that's kind of an interesting way of doing it, considering that he'll probably listen to the podcast and then he'll probably be like, "Wait, what?" But yeah, like we're in the middle of making some changes scheduling wise.
Yeah,
so
we're wanting to give him his own like day to do anything he wants. So.
A Dawn Day.
Yeah.
A Dawn Day.
Yeah.
Dawn Day,
So instead of like the
Ariana,
Lord's
a
Day.
Dawn Day.
Yeah, a Dawn Day.
yes,
Instead of the Lord's Day, it's a Dawn Day.
yes, we now have a title. Book it.
But a Dawn Day.
Yeah.
Dawn Day.
All right, so yeah, so let's go straight from that. Let's talk some dank anime. Let's talk some of
My Hero Academia.
the hot stuff. Yeah, My Hero Academia.
Ah, such a great show.
So they've already started they started the battles yet in the USJ Sports Fest?
Yeah, the first one was a relay race, or not relay, but it was a race, whatever. And that was second and third episodes.
Nice. We're trying to be careful and not,
try not to say too much.
I can say something as someone who's currently caught up on the manga.
No,
I can say
that's spoilers.
I'm not spoiling. I'm saying as someone who's currently caught up, the series is fucking great. Keep watching it. It only gets better, people. I love it. It is in my top 5. I'd say it's probably my number 2 right now, next to One Piece, as favorite series that I keep up with on a week-to-week basis. Oh yeah, it's great.
It's my number 1 right now.
It's super
Yeah, speaking of series that I'm kind of caught up with, I finally caught the last episode of Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid.
Is that over?
Well, at least for this season.
What did it do? 13?
13.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I still need to watch it.
Yeah, it was one of those deals where the ending is set up to where if the show didn't do well ratings wise, they could have ended it on that note and it would have been okay.
Oh yes, okay.
But at the same token, if it does do well, and I think it did, because it went viral pretty big. They should get a second season.
Yeah, it's been popping up in quite a few places. But normally his series don't really get second seasons. I mean, Komori-san didn't. I can't understand what my husband's saying.
Komori-san got a second season.
Did Komori-san get a second season?
Yeah, because they went all the way on that one to where they had the kid.
26?
Yeah, went to 26.
Ah.
You need to catch
And
up.
I know enough
I read
about.
his hentai. I don't read his
But no, I know enough of Kobayashi's
I
Dragon
read
Maid
his
to
hentai.
know that where they stop at in the anime, there's a lot more story going on in the manga. So
When I saw the first episode of Kobayashi's Dragon Queen, I thought it was hentai, to be honest.
It's made by a guy that does
very
hentai.
his main
Yes.
forte was hentai, and then he started doing more legit works. And
Yeah,
he's
you
just
could
going
tell.
up.
He's like, well, I need to make more money, so
Yeah, pretty much.
let me go back to the mainstream for
That and I think it made you want to kill yourself.
Oh yeah. I did not. I didn't like it.
What did you think of
It
it?
made me feel weird.
I bet it did.
In multiple areas.
I bet it did. It made him feel sad in pants.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kobayashi is one of those comedy slice of life ones that's very much an acquired taste. But
Also, it's there's no gray area with it. You can't just kind of like it. You either really like it or you really hate it.
yeah,
You just told me it was cute, so then I tried to watch it, and it was just this dragon stalks and this.
Hey,
Is it a dude or a girl?
It's a lady.
It's a lady. Yeah. And they both have giant tits, and one wants to
And then there's a loli. And
Yeah.
there's a little.
and then I just turned it off.
But yeah, I mean, I thought it had a really good conclusion for the least of this season, and hopefully they'll be able to keep making more.
Honestly, Dylan, I gotta say, man, I kind of feel sorry for you, but at the same time, it's making me laugh because, as someone that's not an anime fan, all the stuff that you really would like and that would probably get you into it is old at this point. A lot of the newer stuff is either Ellie said, you either love it or you hate it. There are many series like that nowadays.
Yeah, because a lot of the modern shows here in Japan nowadays have gotten into the state of
What
it's
makes
either
money?
yeah, it's
Right.
what makes
Appeal
money
What
is
makes
to
money.
money,
otaku.
visual novel translation or
Yeah.
conversions, and then moe stuff is still around. It's just man, if you're a new fan, good fucking luck.
I usually
Yeah.
like
Good
stuff
luck.
that's 10 episodes or less. That's my
Aesthetic.
yeah.
It's because you hadn't found anything good yet.
And then you say you like
If you
One
find
Piece,
something
but
that
it's
grabs you, you'll
500
watch
million
something.
episodes.
Yeah, it's
I mean-
784 or 5 or something.
You need
Yeah.
to at least watch Cowboy Bebop, though.
Yeah, that's the ultimate normie anime.
Yeah,
All
it's-
normies love
I like
Cowboy
cowboys.
Bebop.
And I like the bebop.
You like the Bebop
Hey.
man.
It's
Yeah.
a space.
The Bebop boy.
It's a space opera.
Nice. I like space opera.
Yeah, good stuff. I mean, one new show that I did catch this week, because like I said, with me, Attack on Titan and My Hero Academia, I kind of have to catch up on a little bit from Jason and Hobbs because they can usually watch it faster than me. But I also ended up catching the new ninja hotness, Boruto.
Oh God.
As everyone groans.
I still gotta finish.
Apparently, it's futuristic now. What the fuck
Not
is up with
really.
that?
Not
It's
really.
more modern.
It's a little bit more modern.
Yeah,
but
I mean, you gotta think from when the series started, Naruto is a full-grown adult now, so it's been
several
it's
years.
been decades.
Still, I thought they were gonna keep it as like.
A ninja
But the
town.
thing about
Yeah,
Naruto
Ninja
is that
Town.
this world never made sense from the get-go. Because I remember, like, at the very beginning, I think it might have been right before the Chunin test, we were watching it and, like, we're like, is that security cameras? They have security cameras?
Yeah.
How the hell?
They have
Like, they don't
power
have cars?
lines and shit.
Yeah, they have power lines. They don't have security.
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Sorry, they don't have cars. They don't, like,
Yeah,
what
no-
kind of
no
level
car.
of technology
Well, they
are
can
they
just
working with
no,
here?
remember because they run everywhere. You know, their arms behind their back. It's more aerodynamic that way.
I guess so.
yeah, and then and the new one, like they finally got a train.
Mm.
Oh my god.
So, but yeah, it's really interesting. It's kind of an interesting setup because I mean, like, because of like the conclusion of the Fourth Shinobi World War, you know, it's a time of peace. So a lot of stuff that in the Hidden Leaf Village has changed quite a bit.
Yep.
And then you have Boruto who enters the picture, who's basically like
Is he just as annoying as Naruto is?
Believe it.
he's not as believe it,
Boo.
but he's definitely got. He's got that kid angst that comes with like when you have a dad that's
When your dad
constantly
is
working.
the leader of the entire town.
Not only that, but, like, he was the savior of the entire world.
Right, and you know you can
You-
just imagine he's kind of
The
like growing
pressure.
up with a chip on his shoulder because
Yeah, he has
everybody
like
treats him differently.
he has
you know
a
what I
giant chip on his shoulder, and he's like
So exactly like Naruto.
Yeah.
no.
Just for a different reason.
Naruto had no parents at all. No one to really look up to.
Naruto is really more in a
Good.
I have to prove myself to everybody because
Yeah.
no one really thinks I'm worth anything.
Yeah, Boruto is more like I have to get out of my dad's shadow.
Right.
Not only that, but in an interesting deal, it looks like because like if you remember the original role set of Naruto, the sauce was the genius, while Naruto was the one that had to work super hard to get to where he was finally. Whereas with Boruto, he's already starting off as the genius type. In these 2 episodes I've watched so far.
Yeah, well, given his parents, I could see that.
I still gotta catch up on the original Naruto.
Good luck, man.
No, I'm almost at the very end.
I had to skip so
I'll be
much.
honest. When I was a kid, I watched 100, exactly 100. I remember why. 100 episodes of Naruto, and on the 100th episode, Naruto learns a technique by making pasta. So I turned it off.
What?
It was awful.
What?
Oh, the fillers. This is probably part 1.
Yeah.
You were in part 1.
The
You
whole the year of filler.
Yeah.
The whole fucking year of filler.
He learned how to spin the pasta that meant he could
There's
hit people hard.
There's a website called Anime Filler List
Oh.
that tells you what the
Excellent.
fillers are.
You gotta link me to that.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
And tells
Oh,
everything,
because there's a lot.
everything in red. here-
know that.
Shippuden has a
It's filler.
ton of filler. Because I wouldn't check back on it every now and then. I was like, dude, none of this shit, what?
Yeah,
Yeah.
there was what, like 4 or 5 months
Yeah,
towards
they-
the end.
Because
that-
they
look,
restarted.
look at
Yeah,
this.
they restarted the whole series.
Yeah, right here is all
Oh my God.
filler.
Like they went back and started Shippuden all over again, but from a different angle.
For those
It's
of you
filler.
who,
It's
can't,
like,
who
what?
obviously can't see, we're looking at the entire episode list and where the filler episodes are, and it's just fucking red.
Yeah, go
For
back
like
to
half
that.
of this
Go back
shit.
to the big chunk.
It's
there.
it's on animefillerlist.com.
Oh, okay.
And yeah,
This is
Yeah,
awesome.
that is 427 all the way down to 457.
Jesus.
So yeah,
Christ.
30 weeks of filler. But still nowhere near
God
as
damn.
painful as the 52 weeks of filler that part 1 got
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
at the end of the Sasuke
Yes.
retrieval.
Oh
arc.
yeah.
okay.
That was painful.
Here, wait, that's shipping. Hold on. Let me pull up the original Naruto real quick.
Yeah, like what ended up happening is that Naruto like became like a huge hit anime wise, and
Oh my god.
at the same
Yeah.
time they were catching up rapidly to the manga.
Go
So,
from 136 all the way down to
2007 from 2005.
Yeah.
Jesus
219.
Christ.
That's why like Akon's after that.
Nobody fucking watch. Like I refuse to watch that.
Yeah,
I
a
tried
lot
to
of people
force
did.
myself through it.
Some
and
people
just,
did. That's what I was
some of it's
saying.
just
Like
shit.
at Akon's after that, there are people wearing shirts that says "I survived the Naruto fillers."
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yeah, because it was crazy too. Because like when I got into Naruto myself, like
Yeah, it was almost 100 episodes of.
yeah.
Filler.
Luckily for me, when I actually got into Naruto, it was around the time when like the filler was starting to come to an end. So I was able to watch all through part 1, and then I only had to wait like 3 or 4 weeks for part 2.
But Chris, how do you feel about this, Mr. being silent for 20 minutes?
Hans.
I've skipped all of the Naruto filler, and I generally use the Ultimate Ninja Storm games to figure out what's going on. Most of the time, I will just skip the anime, play the truncated version of the story in the games, and then I'm up on it.
Yep. That's how I finished. I read the manga to finish Naruto, but instead of watching all the anime, I just played the game and played through story mode. I was like, wow, that's a good ending to the series. Probably didn't actually happen like that, but
Yeah.
Close enough.
it's close enough.
There's 500 episodes of Shippuden, and I'm on episode 485 right now. So.
Oh, you're getting there, yeah.
Yeah, not very far from the end.
Yeah, you just need to hurry up and binge up.
Yeah.
But
I'll
yeah,
probably do
I
that
mean,
tomorrow or something.
Can you go to the filler list for One Piece real quick?
Yeah.
Oh god.
It's horrible. The only show I can actually watch the fillers in is Fairy Tail.
yeah, because the mangaka has such a
He has a stranglehold on that show. So.
yeah. So even the filler arcs,
Yeah,
he
look
has
at
a
that.
hand in.
Look at all those freaking fillers. Filler.
At least it's more spaced. Oh, okay, that one.
It's more spaced out.
But
They had
it
plus-
seems more spaced
Of
out.
course it
because
was
it's
spaced
like
out when you had
it's just like
900 episodes.
yeah, it's just like Chris says. They were going so fast that they copped to the manga. So the brilliant strategy that they made was to make
Waste
a
time.
5-minute intro. So now like the opening song is like 2.5 minutes long, and then they have like a 1
And
minute
then they
recap.
have a recap.
And yeah, so literally
God.
like every One Piece
Every
episode,
episode is only
skip
like-
to the 5-minute mark, and then the episode starts. So basically, they've got now to where you get a chapter an episode
Yeah,
because of all the
it's-
spacing. It's a brilliant plan. It's a
and
brilliant plan.
each episode's only technically 10 minutes, 10, 12 minutes.
No, I
It
think it's
is.
like 13 or 14 or something like that because they have
But
like a
because
minute
there's
episode
commercials and stuff in between
Yeah,
everything.
yeah.
Oh my
So,
god.
Yeah, so basically they found a way to do a chapter an episode as far as the anime goes.
yeah, so yeah, they're
I'm
not
surprised.
getting ahead.
I think you'll probably see more of that in the future as other series go along.
More than likely, especially since a lot of anime are now moving away from like the extended series like Bleach, Naruto, One Piece had, Dragon Balls, has.
Yes, see,
A lot of series are moving more towards 13 core episodes or 25, 26
That
core.
was my complaint with Academia because I was like, if this is being queued up to be the next successor to the big three, why isn't it getting the push? Why isn't it getting more episodes? That and Shokugeki no Soma as well.
But the thing is, they announced that this season will have 26 episodes.
But
Yeah.
it still hasn't been concurrent like other series have, where One Piece
Where it's
started
like
and
started
goes
and
and just
fillers
goes and
until it-
goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have a feeling a lot of that might be the mangaka, and also, like I said, it's definitely not Shonen Jump. They love money.
Yeah.
but
It might be the mangaka is finally enforcing, like,
don't put
'Cause I mean-
fillers in just.
not only that,
'Cause,
but
I mean,
also,
there's enough of Academia to go to at least 80 episodes right now.
well, the other deal is too is that there's so much fucking anime being produced in Japan that studios are just finding it hard to actually produce stuff.
Yeah, Pierre
like-
was a big culprit of that one.
Yeah, like a really good example is fucking Attack on Titan.
Yeah.
This season's
2
only
years it took them to come back.
2 years it took them to actually come back, and we're only getting 13 episodes.
Really? Only 13?
Wow.
Even though the
Damn.
manga is currently entering
Oh, it's
its
light
endgame.
years ahead. It's
Yeah.
light years
Yeah. There's enough material, but instead they went and fucking made Kabaneri of the Iron Fortress. Which, don't get me wrong, is actually a good show in its own right for being a clone of Attack on Titan. But it's like, goddamn, you couldn't have just taken care of the real thing during this
Yeah,
time?
I saw that and I was like, oh, this looks kind of neat. What's the plot on the... what? Like, this is fucking...
It's Attack on Titan on a train.
On a train.
Yeah, but I mean, well, the only difference being is that Kabaneri is an entire original work by Studio Wit, who does the Attack on Titan. So it's one of those situations where, well, we can either continue to do this adaptation, or we can say, fuck this, make people wait, put out our own original shit, and we'll make more money off of it.
Maybe the movies has something to do with it. They're kind of like, let's kind of... People kind of hate us right now. Let's not
The
do any
live
Attack
action
on Titan.
movies?
Yeah. The ones in Japan.
Oh,
That
how,
were just
Well,
like atrocious.
how did they do?
As far as like ticket sales, I don't know how well they did, but
Ticket
as far as
sales
like
are-
fan,
fan
fan
fans are
reaction is
unanimous,
hated.
like,
What did they even do the movies over?
they didn't really do the movies over anything. They went and created a parallel universe story,
That's odd.
in which they made almost all the characters not act like themselves.
So it's bad fan fiction, the movie.
Basically.
Speaking of which,
brilliant.
Death Note's coming out soon.
Oh, God.
shit! Light Turner's my boy! what? The only thing that makes sense so far is that they
Tommy
definitely.
Turner's cousin.
Oh my god. You mean Timmy Turner?
Timmy
Timmy
Turner.
Turner. That's
But
his
I like that they made William Dafoe Ryuk. I mean, he looks just like him.
name.
Willem Dafoe.
Yeah, William Dafoe.
Willem.
William Dufresne.
Willem.
It's also Brendan Fraser, okay? Not Frazier.
Yeah, I'm Fraser. Down goes Fraser.
But yeah,
Anyways,
you know,
continue.
Oh, I was just saying, I like that they made William Dafoe
Willem.
fucking Ryuk. His face
Because yeah,
looks
like
similar.
he looks just like him.
Yeah.
Wait, what did he? Who did he play before? Why do we know his name?
well,
He was in something Marvel.
Yeah, he was in the first
He was
Spider-Man
the fucking
movie.
Green
Green
Goblin.
Goblin.
That's it. Sorry.
Well-known character actor, but for a lot of our generation, for the folks listening to this, he's more known as being the first Green Goblin.
He was
from-
also
yeah,
in
okay.
Antichrist. If y'all know what that is, you get to
Yes.
see William Dafoe's
Will.
dick in Antichrist.
He's also in the Boondock Saints.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yes, he was
Yeah.
the gay-hating homosexual detective.
Yeah. He called his boyfriend a faggot. It was hilarious.
Alright.
Well, we all know that
He was also
William
in
is a
John
great
Wick.
actor.
Okay, Billy. Alright,
Willem
Billy.
was also in John Wick.
Yep, also in John Wick. But yeah, like
Billy. The first one?
Yeah.
that's right, he
I need to go
was.
back and watch that again.
Mm-hmm. He was the sniper.
Oh, yeah. Now I remember,
Instead of Willem Dafoe, he was Willem Dufresne.
I already made that joke.
No one heard you.
I know.
Well, yeah, the
The
that
And I
second
guy-
pronounced his name correctly.
The second one that makes the joke and is heard gets the credit.
I hate that. I hate that shit.
I had to go through that shit in high school, so.
Oh, dude, ditto.
Well,
yeah.
what about the third person that makes the joke?
No, they just get pointed at and laughed at. Like, they're trying hard.
Noted. Anyway, please continue.
Yeah.
William.
So yeah,
Oh, Billy.
LOLs. So yeah, you know, like the Death Note is coming out later this year. Can't be any worse than Ghost in the Shell.
I heard that it's actually really good. I know several Ghost in the Shell fans that liked it a lot.
What I've seen did not strike me as, wow, this is awful. I would like to actually be able to sit down and sit through it. For those of you who don't know, I work at a movie theater.
Again,
What?
Yeah, my first job was at a movie theater.
mine too.
Yay.
Yeah, remember that? Man.
Yeah.
Finding alcohol bottles in Tarzan, that was fun.
Finding condoms in Pokemon was
Woo.
worse.
Oh, no!
Oh yeah. Yeah, Cinemark.
Aw.
Not the
Cinemark,
babies.
Cinemark. That was fun. Anyways.
Pika! Pika!
Oh my god. Don't do
You know that.
again.
I know that people were doing that shit.
Yeah, let's move on.
I hear that it's cocaine for the eyeballs, but the story is very, very watered down and weak.
And also,
That's
they
kinda what I-
really
Kind of like a Avatar.
Well, I actually related it to the Silent
the
Hill
blue
movies.
people.
Really?
Which, they got the look of it down.
Right.
But the rest of it is just,
Trash.
I wouldn't go that far. I would go with the watered down.
Yeah, I watch a lot of review shows, and like I've heard that it's very much they picked out certain scenes from Standalone Complex and from the original movie that they liked and put them in, but it all doesn't really work cohesively
No.
as like a story that ties
Yeah,
together.
it's-
It's like they should have just picked a arc and gone with it, like done Laughing Man or done like the complete Puppet Master saga from the movie or something like that. But I heard it's not terrible.
Yeah. There's one part I already know about, and it like just makes me shake my head as to why would they even be
SMH.
stupid enough to do that?
What's that?
I don't know. It kind of depends on if you really want to be spoiled by the
Spoilers.
end of Ghost in the Shell.
Spoilers.
Let's save it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Save
let's
it.
save it.
Save it.
Yeah, we'll table it for now when
Put
the
a lid
group
on
has
that
a
one.
chance to actually, because
Let's
like
put a lid on that.
inevitably, like as much as like I have my own misgivings, we're probably all gonna end up watching the damn flick anyway, and then we'll kind of
Eventually,
and then we'll talk about it. Of course, like like we're all getting ready to go see Your Name tonight, so
Yep.
I know I'm probably gonna cry.
Not you, but your name. Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
Kimi no Namae.
yep, yeah.
Our little weeaboo guy over here.
Considering I've been calling it that all week.
Yeah, but Jared was the second to say it, and therefore
Ooh,
he gets the
I
credit.
can only by the audience. Shit. That is...
We're going to
Let's say,
have to trim
oh,
that
Lord.
down.
Another knee slapper.
Yeah. And up goes the decibels.
If you're not
And
deaf by
goes
now,
on.
we're still talking.
Yeah. But, expect a full discussion on that next week for our podcast, because, I've actually already seen it, because I went and watched it alone before I decided, not alone, but with a pal of mine, and then I decided this week that it was best to share the love, so we're all going to get to check it out.
Oh, that's a load of horse shit. He saw it alone. He just didn't want us to see him cry his little eyes out.
Well, considering that we're all going together, and then you're still going to see me more than likely cry my eyes out, yeah.
So is it
As a family, y'all.
is it gonna be happy? No. Okay, that's a no. Silence means no.
Well, it's
Everybody
not as much
dies.
as that. It's
It's
that
like bittersweet, I'm guessing.
No
I
spoilers.
can.
Oh.
This is one of those occasions where, because normally, I'll tell everybody on the listening right now, I'm the type that normally does not mind spoilers. I'm much more of a believer in the journey rather than the destination. This is one of those few occasions where going into the film with as little knowledge as possible is for the best.
Okay.
I don't know anything about it.
I don't know either.
So
I
is
just
I
that
haven't
know.
fighting
seen
an
any
elder
trailers
god?
or anything.
I
Kind of,
just,
sort of.
I just know that it beat out Spirited Away in the highest grossing anime movie.
Yeah, it basically.
I can't believe that.
I can, after watching it, it deserves the hype. And the only thing that sucks is that it did not get nominated for Best Animated Feature this year at the Oscars.
It never will.
No,
What
because
day?
the Oscars.
Yeah, what does? Good
Yeah.
luck with that.
They don't
Yeah.
really watch animated
Oh, they've
stuff.
already the people
They
that
said they just
they just
even-
pick the
even
best Pixar or Disney movie and that's it. They don't
Yeah,
give
they
a
just
shit
pick,
about
they don't
animation.
even watch them. They just
Yeah,
say,
they
"Oh,
don't.
I know this one. My kid watched it one time, so I'm gonna pick
Exactly. It is,
Yeah,
it's
like the
fucking
last-
ridiculous.
I think the last decent example of when an anime flick from Japan actually won the best Oscar anime feature thing. Yeah, I'm not wording this right. The best animated feature Oscar. The last example of that was Spirited Away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ever since then, it's pretty much either been
Pixar.
Disney.
Disney.
Pixar or Disney with the occasional DreamWorks when one of the two are having an off year.
Yeah.
Yep.
And now that Disney's actually made their comeback in the last few years, they've just had a lock on it ever since. Like I said, it didn't even get nominated, which is the creator was actually glad for that. He said in an interview that he was didn't mind that it didn't get nominated because it would have put even more pressure on himself
Aw.
for the film, because ever since it had come out, he had just been dealing with all sorts of crazy stuff from other manga and anime creators who are just oh, this isn't worth the hype, blah 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 blah, because it just started it turned out like Titanic, where it started off small but it just kept steamrolling and steamrolling. So
That word of mouth hype.
yeah, word of mouth hype, and even now it still sells out in theaters at this point.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and and the screening I went to last week was actually, it wasn't super duper full, but it was pretty well stocked, and everybody was clapping at the end of it. So,
America claps. We always clap at the end of fucking movies.
We do.
yeah.
Oh, it's so lame.
Unless it's hopefully it's not like Wolf Children though.
No, 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 no.
Fucking
That's that weird furry movie, right?
yeah. It's like a whole sex scene. He's like, I'm not going to even bother transforming. I'm just going to fuck you as a wolf.
Yeah, that was me and Rum over here. We went to the Dallas Asian Film Fest, and they were showing Wolf Children at the Angelica. So it was yeah, let's go check it out. We
I
got
knew
a Saturday
nothing
off,
about this movie at all.
and I barely knew anything myself. So we went into it.
It's
So
a good movie, but
pretty good
That was
until
great.
it got to the sex scene where he just kisses her in his wolf form, and I'm just what, really?
Yeah, he's me and Dylan were like, oh, okay, that's fine.
That was a lot of
no,
groaning.
no.
Oh, really? What?
The proper term is yiffing, apparently.
I did one of my favorite parts in that was when one of the kids gets sick and she's like wondering where to go, like the hospital or the vet with her child.
But yeah, like I said, we're gonna be checking that out tonight. We'll do a more in-depth talk about it next week.
So spoilers.
Be aware. Like next week, we'll probably have spoilers, so you might want to hold off on next week's podcast until you get a chance to watch it.
We'll have a warning beforehand.
Yeah.
Like a nice pause so you can, fiddle around with your computer and pause.
Yeah. We'll set up something like that for you guys.
Well, how about we do it at the very, very end so we can say spoilers and then they can just not listen to the very end of the part. That way, they can listen to the rest of the podcast and not be...
Yeah.
Well, since we'll tie it in, like, we'll do our normal anime discussion, and then we'll just, instead of, like, doing what we normally do, which is, like, our random talk, we'll talk specifically about your name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way they can still hear the rest of the podcast and just won't be spoiled if they haven't seen it.
Yeah. Although, at this point, like, it's going to get harder.
If we do the spoiler part at the very beginning, and they stop, and, they'd have to click through, and their chance
or
to
that, or we
spoiled.
just pinpoint exactly where it is. But anyways, we'll figure that out later.
Yeah.
Yeah, but so yeah, like we got that hot mess, and then of course, that's pretty much like going on like in our anime world this week. Like I said, just keeping up with the spring anime season and all that nice little jazz. We'll talk more about that next week. At this point, though, it is basically time for our random shit. So we'll start off with Rum. What are you into this week, man?
Let's see. Yesterday was my birthday, and
Happy birthday!
thank you. And we played Magic for several hours. That was fun as shit.
Yeah.
I haven't played Magic in such a long time.
Yeah, with Magic though, it's like we're all pretty much like just prefer to stay like in the older generations because some of the newer shit that's out now.
I don't know. I do like those dual decks though. Thanks for that.
Well, the dual decks are nice, but it's because it harkens more what we're used to. But with the way sets and mechanics are out now, it's just kind of like
looking at you, Amonkhet.
Yeah, it's like this shit is already cost prohibitive as it is. Like I don't want to spend even more money just to be casual, not even much less competitive. You know.
And then let's see what else we do this week. I did my first stream on Wednesday for Rum Plays.
Yay!
That was pretty fun. And I'll have my next stream next Wednesday.
Yay!
Picking up right where I left off.
What'd you play last time?
King's Quest 6.
Quest 6, that's it.
Yeah.
Did you play the new one, by the way?
Yes.
What'd you think?
It wasn't bad. I do like the multiple paths though. So based on what you choose, it carries over to the next chapter.
Right.
So it's like Telltale.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah,
Telltale,
kinda
but
like
King's
that.
Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's really cool is they got Christopher Lloyd to do voice work for the game.
The narration.
Yeah, he was King Graham.
Yeah.
Oh. I miss the old Graham voice then.
Yeah.
He's just a nerd.
Yep.
And,
Look out, Graham! A poisonous snake.
yeah.
I hated that elf.
Cedric.
Yeah. Cedric the not so entertainer.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Kill yourself.
Kill
Kill yourself, my man.
AYS. Right now. Okay.
But yeah, so Jared, like you've been absent for a little bit, so
No, I haven't been here the whole time.
yeah, in spirit.
Yes.
But what's been your main bag this week?
Yeah, homie flakes. Bro.
You're never gonna lose that name now, right?
What's been up?
That is the
My-
worst name.
It is an awful nickname. I don't know why they said it, but it's now what I'm going to call you.
I don't know. Flakes is fine, but
What
just
is
not
up,
homie.
my African
Not
American?
homie. Maybe waffle
friend?
flakes. Homie. Waffle flakes, potato flakes. That sounds better.
Should they call you homie or homie?
Homie.
What up, homie?
Hammy.
Little Hans over here. Hans over here gave us the homie part.
Hansi flakes.
Hansi flakes.
Debbie Devil the Fighting with Homie Flakes and Hansi Flakes.
Oh yeah, so that's a thing.
That's adorable.
Yeah, so we did our third fighting game stream today. We played KOF 14, and it was a lot of fun, so go check that out. Also, Persona 5 is the greatest game in the world. Everybody needs to buy and play it. Buy 5 copies.
Yeah.
One for every game.
Since you can't stream it.
Yeah, since you can't stream it.
stream it.
You can stream with your cell phone though. Yeah.
Get a video camera like they.
Yeah, I'll get like the
movie theaters.
80s VHS
Yeah,
recorder thing
yeah.
and just set it
Old
down in
school
front of
Let's
my
Play,
TV.
where it's just
Yes.
on a bunch of
Yeah.
books.
You gotta make copies and mail them out to everyone.
Oh
Yeah. We're selling them on eBay for 5 easy payments of $49.99.
Yeah.
Oh, somebody will actually go on there and try to look for it now.
Hopefully.
Yes.
But no, that's it for me.
Yeah, so Dylan, like, you know, you're not the greatest of anime fans, but you do a lot of games here and there.
Yeah,
So what's been your main badge?
Oh, actually, no. You and me watched the new Mystery Science Theater.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they came out with new Mystery Science Theater.
Came out
production.
yesterday.
I was
Yeah.
very unsure about it, but like after the first like 4 minutes, it actually gets pretty good. Even
How
though
did I
Yeah,
not
the
know about
the
this?
first episode wasn't that great.
All right, so
Oh.
like, well, let me kind of cue in real quick since Jared didn't know. There
What
may
is
be
it
a
on?
lot
What
of
is- what platform
listeners.
is it on?
Netflix.
Netflix.
Yeah.
Well,
all
what-
those
what-
on Netflix.
Every
I'll go-
episode is up. Right?
Let me go into the backstory of this.
Oh.
Basically, about a little bit over a year ago, Joel Hodgson, the original creator of MST3K,
I love you guys.
was able to team up with Rhino and get the rights back finally.
He did.
So he decided to launch a Kickstarter to try to fund new episodes of MST3K.
So what was Roof Tracks in? I thought somebody from the original started that.
that was the Mike.
Oh, that was Mike.
That was
not
Mike.
Joel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Patton Oswalt's in this one.
And so is
Felicia Day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude.
basically he recruited Felicia Day, Patton Oswalt, Jonah Hill.
And most importantly, Harmar Superstar is the singer of a band in there.
And what's Will Wheaton's part of it too.
Will Wheaton.
Will Wheaton.
Yeah.
He's in the
So
first episode at least.
Well, I
Yeah.
know what I'm doing tonight then.
yeah, so but, like they did a Kickstarter. It was extremely extremely
After that.
successful. And then they were able to go from there, and they were able to get picked up by Netflix.
Awesome.
So yeah,
First episode, they make a lot of Kickstarter like jokes.
Yeah. It's the Reptilicus one.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we watched that yesterday. Oh, so
So-
funny.
I started watching Cry Wilderness, and then I was like, yeah, I need to go to bed.
So there's a lot of music in it, which I like. They've added like a lot of songs. I did actually. Ellie forced me to watch Attack on Titan, which I liked.
Nice.
Even though I'm not like
First season?
I liked it because only first season. I didn't start the second because I got burnt out on it so far. But that, and she also made me watch Madoka Magica, which I
Why
was.
would you do, why would
I
you do
finished
that
it.
to him?
At first, I was
yeah.
uncomfortable
Yeah.
about the whole thing,
And then,
but
it
then I
gets to
realized it was
episode
pretty
3.
alright.
Dylan was like, okay,
This is
he-
all like cutesy.
Well,
and
he
then
was like, I don't
oh
really.
my god.
Well, he was concerned because he's like, okay, I know anime will have like little girls in like weird positions. I hope it's not one of these. And then on the third episode, like after what happens to mommy, he was like, oh my god, like
I was
this
pretty happy
is
about
sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
He was like, okay, well at least you're not sexualized. I mean,
Yeah. No.
Are you going to show him Boku no Pico now?
no,
That's your next assignment.
okay.
it.
I
That's
remember.
a Boku no Pico.
You know,
Explain it to me.
My work here is done.
you know exactly what it is. One funny thing about Boku no Pico is I
thing?
remember it's actually kind of funny. During was it Anime Fest that me and Chris went to go to a hentai dubbing panel, and they had a scene from Boku no Pico in there, and nobody thought it was funny. Everyone was like, okay, this is just fucking gross. Like, there's nothing funny about this whatsoever.
Like, hold on. We
Everyone
draw
was
the
like
line.
super uncomfortable. We've been like laughing, like weird Fuda shit and stuff like that, and actual and like cum filling like a whole pool or something.
Yeah, and
But no,
it's
once
funny,
it got to
but
Boku
that-
no Pico, everyone was like silent, like,
They're like, ooh,
oh
no,
my
ooh, no."
lands.
You're
Anyways,
telling me
that's-
nerds were socially awkward and put something weird on?
anyways,
They were strangely aroused and didn't want everyone else to know.
Oh my
That's exactly what it was. That's exactly it.
well, Chris,
Sounds
what
like
about
That's
anime
why
fans.
nobody stood up after
no,
the
I
clip.
was just kind of like, as soon as I recognized what it was, I was just kind of like, no.
yeah, we were just.
It's like I couldn't even we couldn't even quip about it, which is like what me and Ellie were doing the whole time, and it was just like nope.
Not
I just,
this
Oh,
one.
here's one you need to watch, Dylan.
Oh, we
Oh,
watched it.
I did like One Punch Man and Mob Psycho 100.
Yes.
I did like Mob Psycho 100 a little bit more because then One Punch Man, but it is really good. If you want to see a bald man punch a crab in half, go
We
watch
should
One
watch
Punch
that
Man.
next.
Oh, I will not.
Inuyasha?
I'm not gonna watch it. I watched like the first episode. I watched the
Yeah,
first
I
episode.
showed him the first episode. He was not.
He's like, nope, not doing it.
Anyways, go on to what you've been doing this week,
now
Chris.
we're
Well, no,
skipping
we
Ellie.
still need to get Hungies out of the way.
Oh, no,
I thought you guys were combined.
Yeah, I combined it because I want to talk about Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah,
again.
she talked over me, so you know.
Oh my god.
So I guess, is it my turn?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Quit Wheaton. No, man, for me, like kind of going back to the Star Wars thing, The Last Jedi dropped.
The
Oh,
trailer,
yeah.
the teaser.
Yeah, not only that, but of course the tribute to Carrie Fisher was pretty awesome as well. Yeah, like for those listening at this time, Star Wars Celebration is going on, so they've been having like all sorts of guests and
Starting on Thursday.
It was
Thursday.
oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, they've been dropping all sorts of nice little goodies for everybody, getting all sorts of stars to come out.
Yeah, I heard that Hayden Christensen was gonna be.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
and people cheered. They
Really?
loved it. They loved it.
Really?
Because
'Cause,
all
like-
the kids that grew up watching the prequels,
Yeah,
they're
okay.
now
There's
adults
a-
now.
All
There's
right,
actually like
Not only that, but like Christensen has actually been really graceful about handling the Star Wars thing. He's actually one of the better ones that.
Yeah, they love.
So yeah,
They
he's a
love
fan
guys
favorite.
that like to complain about sand.
Yeah, but he hates sand people.
what I've seen recently actually is like a resurgence of like prequel love for some reason.
Yeah.
I guess
Because
because
all the
ones,
kids are growing up.
yeah, like there's been
I don't know
articles
why.
like 30 reasons why the
No,
prequels are actually
prequels are
better than
shit.
you think.
Well, yeah, it goes like
Yeah.
like years and years
Episode
ago
2,
when I was
Civic
working at
Wings. Yeah, that was
CompUSA. It
Comp
was
USA, good lord.
it was when Star Wars had come out on Episode 1 came out on VHS, and there was a dad sitting there, and we were looking at it, and he was just like, yeah, so Episode 1 came out, and he's like, man, that thing was just terrible. But you know what? My kids love it.
Of course they did.
Yeah,
And I think
was,
that's what's happened.
Kids don't know what they like. We used to watch like stupid crap when we were young.
Well, I mean, I actually was a child when that
Dogs.
came out. I had shoes with Anakin on it, so
Ew.
I liked it. I loved
Gross.
Star Wars when I was little because, like, again, it came out in theaters when I was a little kid, so I was like, oh, this is fucking great. I love Star Wars.
Nerd.
Yay!
Yeah, I mean, and like with Episode 1, it actually like it evoked it didn't evoke the Star Wars feel, but it kind of evoked like the old school like pulp feel.
I only like the end. Just remember.
Because it was
Because
over.
stopped.
No, I mean,
Credits for my favorite part
you
too,
know,
man.
the whole Darth Maul thing.
The Darth Maul battle,
that was too
yeah,
much.
that was
Before then, I
some,
was like,
it was kind of one of those bits where it was
nothing's
just like,
happening. Like nothing's happening.
I mean-
Oh, it's a pod race. Nothing's happening.
I mean-
Oh, they're fighting now. Oh, it's over.
yeah.
And then like Darth Maul like died, and then you probably didn't like feel anything though, did you?
No,
Or-
not
No,
a damn
actually, he
thing.
did not
Not a
die.
damn thing.
Oh,
Uh,
it's
in
just
the
not
Yeah,
canon?
in,
No, he just got cut in half, and now he has robot legs.
yeah.
That's right.
In
Oh,
Clone Wars,
that
he
makes me
came back.
curious about his
Clone Wars is
backstory
great,
and
by the way.
personality.
Yeah, and
I
he
miss
was
Clone
He's
he
Wars.
was in Star Wars Rebels as well.
Yep.
That's a
So-
great, dude. Don't knock it. It's a great show.
I watched the first season and I hate it.
Watch the second.
Did the
It's a lot better.
Just give it 40
just keep
episodes.
trying.
It will get
Just
good.
keep trying.
Like Hunter x Hunter. Oh, don't worry, it gets good
It
after
gets
30
good after
episodes.
like 30 episodes. I swear to God.
But yeah, like
It is
Star.
a really good show.
Yeah, Star Wars has been my main bag this week, so I'm really psyched for The Last Jedi. Can't wait for that stuff to come out later this year. Of course, Rogue One's out on Blu-ray.
Yep.
So yeah, it's once again a very good time to be a Star Wars fan, and
You should watch the How It Should Have Ended for Rogue One. It's so fucking funny.
yeah. So I mean, yeah, that's been my main bag this week, and then finally, it's time to go to Edo, Japan. So Hans, what have you been up to?
I have nothing to tell or sell anyone right now. I'll get back to you when I do.
Well, he did pick up the Bloodborne board game yesterday.
Oh, sweet.
We
Yeah,
just haven't had a chance to play it yet.
Yeah.
He's like, no, seriously, I didn't want to talk.
No, like we'll be testing that out here pretty soon. We'll talk about that on the podcast as well because we do play a lot of board games from time to time in the group, and like whenever we get a new one, we like to kind of work through the mechanics, see how it plays, and then wax esoteric about that as well.
We'll probably play Gloom first because he's had that for how many years?
We are never going to play Cthulhu Gloom.
Nope, it's cursed.
I have
It's
come to
cursed.
terms with this, and I'm
I
okay
know.
with
Do
it.
you understand? It's like me trying to get karaoke going.
Mhm.
It's a cursed event. Like, it just doesn't happen.
But we of course you did put out your latest flash fiction recently, which are continuing your Prism Chaser story.
Uh-huh.
No, seriously, he doesn't want to talk.
Yeah, we've
Thank you for
covered
trying,
everything. We've put out notifications. So really, there's not much to say but goodbye.
Okay.
Goodbye. So long.
Someone had
Auf
to.
Wiedersehen.
I did that one week.
Did you?
Oh
was me.
shit.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
my
she
bad.
did it second.
She did it second.
Yeah, she did it second, so she gets the credit.
I
Running-
win.
Running theme of the night.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and the moral of this week's podcast is, if you're always the second to reply to quote a dank meme, you're going to get the credit for it.
Yeah.
Yep.
But yeah, I guess at this point we'll go ahead and get ready to sign off. Thank everybody for listening. For those who want
Thanks,
to...
Dylan, for joining us this week.
Yes, thanks for Dylan for joining us this week.
Might stop by once in a while.
Yeah, definitely. For anyone, of course, for everybody who's listening for the first time, either on YouTube or SoundCloud or whatnot, just look for us on iTunes and Google Play. That way you can get easy subscriptions to us every week. And also check out our YouTube channel where we do lots of Let's Plays and gaming fun all across the spectrum, from adventure games to MMOs to fighting games and upcoming first-person shooter stuff, because I'm getting ready to jump back into Destiny and Overwatch with Uprising.
Yeah, I was about to say, man, having owned that game, like, I never see you play it.
Well, I mean, like, I just fell out of it for a while, but now with Uprising, I want that Mercy skin, goddammit.
Oh yeah, I saw it.
So-
too. I saw it.
Yeah, and that diva emote.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, from everybody here at NeviCast, good night and good luck.
Bye.
Later.